What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a basketball game for Sunday, June 4th, 2023. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you'll have to join my Patreon. My picture always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the pinned comment in this video below in the comment section. I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks for this game, for this day. Let's go ahead and get to the game. Going to be looking at game 2 of the NBA Finals, the Heat versus the Nuggets in Denver. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I keep track of home team win-loss records for the NBA playoffs, which means this will be the 81st NBA playoff game. The number 8 seed versus the number 1 seed. This will be game 2 of the NBA Finals. Denver can up the series 2-0, or Heat can even the series 1-1 with the win. Right here is the road team. Their coach's record, postseason record, season record, road record, postseason record as a team all time, and postseason record for this season in particular. In the middle is the all-time head-to-head record between the two teams, as well as for the postseason, as well as for this season in particular. And then I also have another note here. Nuggets are on a 7-game winning streak, all-time head-to-head against the Heat. So I went ahead and put that there. Maybe they can get their number 8, or it can end at 7. We'll see. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, their postseason record as a team, their coach's record, his postseason record, as well as the team's postseason record as a team for this season in particular. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. We're going to go over, I always go over the home team first. I'll go over some numbers why the Nuggets can win this game, and then I'll go over the road team. I'll go over some numbers for the Heat to win this game. So starting with the Nuggets, if the Nuggets were going to win this game, these are going to be some numbers that I would attribute to that. So if the Nuggets are going to win game 2, it could be because it's the 99th game of the season for them, the Nuggets, the 99th game of the season. They can get their 44th home win for the season in their 99th game of the season. I already have it written out here. If you write out 44, the number 44, it sums to 99. So in their 99th NBA game for the season, they can get their 44th home win for this season. 44 written out sums to 99. 44, if you write it out, also sums to 144. And the Nuggets coach can get his 441st all-time win for his career. 441 is just a reflection of 144, it being their 99th game. They can get their 44th home win as their coach gets his 444th win for his career, which is just a reflection of 144. The Nuggets, they would also go ahead and get their 40th all-time head-to-head win against the Heat as they become 4-0, like 40 head-to-head against the Heat for this season to go with. And the next game for this series will be played on Wednesday, which is June 7th, written 6/7. And if the Nuggets win this game, game 2, they would get their 67th win for the season as they head into game 3 on June 7th, which is written 6/7. So they can go ahead and get their 67th win for the season heading into game 3. What else? 40, they go 4-0. The Nuggets, they could become 2-0. They can up this series 2-0, like 20, head-to-head against the Heat in this playoff series, as the Nuggets coach becomes 35-30 for a playoff record in his career. 35-30 kind of has that 3-5-3 look to it. 3-5-3. 353 is the 71st prime number. 71 is the 20th prime number. Could be a reason why the Denver Nuggets up the series 2-0 like 20. Let me write out 67 really quick. 67. 67. 162. Wow. I didn't see anything, a direct connection to 67 on the calendars for today, but like I said, game 3 will be on Wednesday, June 7th, written 6/7. Actually, it will be written 6/7, the 158th day of the Gregorian year. So if the Nuggets win game 2, they would become 67-32 for a season record heading into the next game. The next game would be played on June 7th, written 6/7, kind of like the number 67, which will also be the 158th day of the Gregorian year. Now, if you write out the number 32, 32 sums to 158. And so Nuggets would become 67-32 for a season record heading into game 3 on 6/7, the 158th day of the Gregorian. 6/7, 32 written out, sums to 158. That could be the reason for that right there. What else? Also, with this game being played on June 4th, written 6/4, kind of like the number 64. We know that the number 64, if we pop it into number empire, 6/4, the number 64, has a square root of 8. So 8 times 8 equals 64. And that could be a reason why the Nuggets get their 8th win in a row all time head to head against the Heat. They can also get their 8th win in a row for the season, kind of like an 8-8. 8 times 8 equals 64. It will be June 4th, written 6/4. And the Heat can go ahead and get their 8th postseason loss as a team for this season in particular to go with. And I think that might be it for right now for the Nuggets side, if I were to point towards the Nuggets to win the game. But let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's go ahead and look towards the Heat. What would it take for the Heat to win this game? Sorry to interrupt this video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below on who you think's going to win? It's going to help with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help grow my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and get back into the video. The Heat will be looking for some revenge here in this game to try and even the series up 1-1, which they could potentially. If they do, it kind of looks like an 11-1-1. He can even the series up 1-1 as the Nuggets fall 3-1 head-to-head against the Heat for the season with a loss, 31, the 11th prime number, as the Nuggets coach gets his 31st postseason loss for his career. And if you actually write out the number 31, it sums to 134. And the Nuggets could become 13-4 for a postseason record as a team for this season. As the coach gets his 31st loss postseason, 31 sums to 134. As Nuggets fall 3-1 head-to-head against the Heat for the season, 31 the 11th prime. As Heat evens the series 1-1 like an 11. You can also see that the number 31 sums to 109. And the Heat coach can get his 109th postseason win for his career to go with. And you can see that the number 31 also sums to 53. This will be the Heat's 53rd 53rd road game for the season. And it'll be on a day with 53 date numerology for the Gregorian. And then also you can see that the number 31 sums to 46. And the Heat can sit on 46 losses for the season with a win. And it will take place on June 4th, written 6/4 or 4/6, however you want to look at it. This will be the 155th day of the Gregorian year, and the Heat can get their 58th win. They could become 58-46 for a season record with the win. And that's including the play-in tournament games that they've played. 58, if you write it out, sums to 155. So on the 155th day, 6/4 or 4/6, Heat could become 58-46 for a season record with the win. 58 sums to 155. Now, this will be a day with 33 date numerology on the Gregorian, and the Nuggets could go ahead and get their 33rd loss for the season. They could become 66-33 for a loss on the season. And if you write out 33, it sums to 66. If you write out Nuggets, it sums to 33. So they could be in line to get that 33rd loss eventually. This could be it. This could be the day that they get it. And if we look ahead towards Game 3, Game 3 will be played on the 18th day of the 3rd month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. And the Heat coach, he can get his 813th win all time for his career, 813, to head into Game 3 on the 18th day of the 3rd month. They're just anagrams of each other, 813, 183, which could potentially set the Heat up to become, where was it? Actually, no, they would have to win one, lose one to become 13-8. Never mind. Never mind on that one. So the coach could go in 8 with 813 wins on the 18th day of the 3rd month, but then it could potentially set them up to lose in Game 3 to become 13-8 for a postseason record, potentially. What else? Let's go back to Sunday's numbers. I think that might be it. You know, Nuggets could go ahead and end their 7-game winning streak against the Heat. Maybe they were just only supposed to get their 7th win in a row to open up the 77th NBA Finals. Game 3 will be on Wednesday, which will be the 77th day of the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. So maybe the 7-game winning streak head-to-head against will end in Game 2. Just because they wanted to hit the 7 part. That could be it, potentially. And this will be the 81st NBA playoff game. 81, 108, 135. I don't know if that brings up anything. No, not really. Honestly, I think that might be it for right now. It's about what I'm coming up with. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insight to the game, gives you insight to what's going on in the game for both sides. A little bit tougher in this game too. You know, Nuggets have their numbers. Heat has their numbers. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insight to the game, adds to a decode, get you started on a decode if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope you guys win all the money in the world. And yeah, this was going to wrap it up for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. And like I said, good luck to you guys. Hopefully this helps. And I'll see you guys later.